Hello and welcome. My name is Steve Green. I am the president of SDG Business Solutions. We are value-added resellers for the QuickBooks Point of Sale and QuickBooks Enterprise product line. We do try and give the best discounts we possibly give, so please visit our site or give us a call to learn about QuickBooks Point of Sale or Enterprise pricing. We actually provide service as well, setup, installation, and training, and generally with each sale we throw in at least an hour of free consultation time. Anyway, check us out online or give us a call. And we're going to go ahead and jump into our topic for today, which is list edit options in version 10. So I'm going to pop over into point of sale. And here we're looking at the item list inside of our demo file. Now there are two ways that you can work with products or customers or vendors, pretty much anything that's on a list. One is to work with them in the list view, which is what we're seeing now. The other is the form view. Let's take a look at the form. This is where people typically edit records. So if I click the edit button, you can see I'm going to dive down into this product into what we call the form view, and I can come in here and edit fields as necessary, add information, remove information, what have you. Now obviously if I had a lot of records to work on that I needed to update, using the form view to edit information would be very time consuming. So what Intuit has given us in version 10 is a new form of list edit. So while we're in the list, we can simply click on a field twice, double click, and enter the information that we want to add to this record, or change it or modify it. I can also continue to move around using my cursor, and it will take me directly into those fields ready to modify the data. That's kind of handy, but at the same time, I found that the double click things has led people to inadvertently change item records when they didn't mean to. Therefore, I highly recommend turning off the ability for associates and such people with that level of security so that they can't edit the item records themselves. That way it'll be done hopefully by somebody who's intending to do it. Still, the other thing that you should know is it's not always that you can edit every field. For instance, one of the things that we have in version 10 now is something called Quick Picks. And you can see that if I go into the edit mode or the form view for this particular product, there is this quick pick function where I actually can create lists and add and subtract from those lists. Well, if you go back and you look at the available column headers that I can add to my list view, nowhere on here is the ability to add quick picks. So it's not like I can get to everything, but most of what I need to work with I'm going to be able to get to. Now I want to show you another way to work with list edit. List edit in its traditional sense, for those of you that may have converted from version 9 or earlier, is still available in the background. So here's what we do to get to it. I determine which list I want to work with, whether it's the customer list, the vendor list, the product list, what have you. And then I go to the appropriate report for that. So in this case, we're going to use list edit on the customer. And so if I choose customer list as my report, you'll notice that the reports come up in this older view, and they had the ability for us to drill down on a specific record. In this case, it doesn't even matter which one I pick. I'm just picking one. But you'll notice that when I get into the old form view, if I hit view list, I can actually come in here and expand my list out, turn list edit on, and use it in the more traditional sense. Something like that. Okay. So I don't want to keep that information because that'll mess up my data file. I'm going to change it back. So I'm going to go ahead and close out of the record here. And that's pretty much it for working with list edit in the old version and the new version. Again, please give us a call if we can help you with product pricing or any sort of service when it comes to QuickBooks Point of Sale or Enterprise. Thanks.